From lizard people running the government to Elvis Presley faking his own death. So many great conspiracy theories. So why the heck is songs played backwards are satanic such a big deal? It's not even funny! Hey y'all, Cornelius here, and yeah, I've got a bone to pick on this one. There's a lot to cover here, and because I don't feel like spending the time to write a proper introduction, I'm just gonna jump into it. According to my research, and by research I mean I looked it up on Wikipedia, the idea of playing songs backwards to reveal hidden messages started when some guy named Tom called into a radio station and said that if you played the Beatles' Number 9 backwards, it says that Paul is dead. First problem, have you heard Beatles Number 9? It's bad enough forwards, you want to waste the time to play it backwards? Admittedly, the whole conspiracy theory of Paul McCartney is dead is a slightly entertaining one, but I don't feel like talking about that one. In the 1970s, this whole concept got a revitalization, as it were. Some Christian DJs noticed that if you played certain rock songs backwards, they sounded like they had hidden messages in it. In 1981, a Christian DJ named Mike Mills made the statement that if you played Stairway to Heaven backwards, it had a Hail to Satan in it. Bro, I've heard that part of that song played backwards. It just sounds like jumbled up garbage. The list goes on and on of songs that have been claimed to have hidden messages in them, but really, does it matter? All you need to know after that point is the idea never stopped. I've heard people claiming if you play everything from Kiss to Justin Bieber backwards, you get hidden messages. But I've got a couple of responses. First off, other than destroying a couple of vinyls, what were you intending to accomplish by playing these backwards? Really? Second off, when you play audio backwards, it just sounds weird. Can you hear some syllables that sound kinda like words? Yeah, but that's the nature of audio played backwards. It inverts all the syllables. There's still syllables in the English language. Of course you'll be able to hear some syllables that sound like words. Third, the only way that you can hear these messages is if you can see the text that it's supposed to say backwards while you're listening to it backwards. I watched this video with like 13 different songs. I only count 11 of them because 2 of them were obvious pranks. Shout out to Pink Floyd, nice job. If you listen to the songs played backwards, but you weren't looking at the video, it just sounded like However, if you listen to it backwards with the suggested words that they are supposedly saying, yeah, you can make out the words that they're saying. Or at least the words that are claimed to being said. But that's more an illustration in the power of suggestion. Finally, an argument was made that these backwards messages could be subliminally planted into the minds of the listeners. But how? If somebody has a link to an interview with a psychologist who can explain this phenomenon, please link it in the description. I want to know. This makes no sense to me. Am I being a little bit hard on these people? Possibly, but you know, if you're gonna spread around weird conspiracy theories, make it something entertaining. Personally, I find the whole Paul McCartney is dead thing to be hilarious. If you're gonna spread rumors, do stuff like that. At least we can laugh at it. Stuff like this isn't funny. And if you genuinely believe that that's in there, then all I have to say to you is this. Have you heard the songs forwards? Remember that list that I told you about of 13 songs played backwards? Yeah, in there were 2 songs that I would like to point out. Song 1, Imagine by John Lennon. Song 2, My Name Is by Eminem. They were saying that these songs backwards had subliminal evil messages. But have you heard those songs forwards? Seriously. I'm not even going to talk about the Eminem song because I can't. Kids might watch this video. Just trust me on this one. Adults, look up the lyrics on Google. You'll find them, I'm sure. The John Lennon piece, on the other hand, I have no problem talking about. If you're going to complain about the subliminal messages when played backwards, then you need to look at the very blatant messages when played forwards. To put it bluntly, that song is very atheistic, and if we're going to be honest, it's also very communistic. Don't believe me? Again, look the lyrics up on Google. Well, until next time. Me and my tin hat will be looking at the internet for something more entertaining than Led Zeppelin backwards. Hey y'all, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit like and subscribe. If you know of any other really funny conspiracy theories, let me know down in the comments section. I seriously do enjoy these. I find them entertaining. I was going to talk about the whole Monster Energy drink is evil thing, but I didn't have a good way to fit that in. Maybe later. Until then, thanks y'all.